Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be 20 ways to save money, and there are some ways to, like 2 or 3 ways to make money too. But I figured with everything that's going on right now, and the majority of us are probably trying to find ways to save money and, or at least possibly make some extra money, these ways will help probably most of us right now. Okay, so number 1 is cut cable. We did this in January. We got rid of our satellite, so all we use right now is the antenna, and we got Hulu, Netflix, and we already had Amazon, so yeah. And then whatever's free on the Roku. But we cut what we were spending on TV in more than half. Number 2 is go meatless. I know not everybody likes this idea, and it's easier for me said and done because I don't necessarily have to have meat. I'm just not one of those people. I prefer chicken and ham and tacos, and that's pretty much it, and I could live off that, but at the same time I don't have to have it. And even just going meatless one day a week can actually save you a lot of money. And right now, when meat is scarce, or they're limiting how much you can buy, this is really easy to actually do. And I have shared some meatless recipes and videos, and if I remember, I will link those somewhere. Okay, number 3 is reusable products. And I know a lot of people don't think about this, but my grandpa has used paper plates for as long as I can remember. That's all he uses, and I do not understand it, because it is so much easier just to use the glass plates and put them in the dishwasher. But for me, I was that person who had to have bottled water, and then we got a Brita filter, and now I use my reusable glass water bottle. My mom's using one of her water bottles. Anything that can be reused. Water bottles. Now they have reusable Ziploc bags. I've been meaning to buy those, but I haven't yet. There's so many reusable products, and they are actually worth the investment. Okay. Number 4 is cut out non-essential expenses. Like, I have friends that are going on vacations right now. They do not have jobs, and I don't know how they're coming up with the money, but they are taking vacations. For me, I cut out pretty much anything that I do not have to have, I am not buying. With a few exceptions here or there, because I'm practicing retail therapy for my mental health. But anything I had planned that was huge, I've canceled. Okay, number 5 is no spend weeks. I do this a lot. I'll take a week out of the month and I will not spend anything. Now, for food, when I do a no spend week, I try to purchase the food that I'm going to need the week ahead if I'm going to need anything. That way I don't have to spend money that week. Okay. Number 6, pantry shop instead of actually grocery shop. I don't know, my family, because my grandma, she's just one of those people who stocks up on food, so it's easier to pantry shop for our family than it is some people. But go through your pantry. Go through and figure out what food you have. Go through your fridge, and anything that you have, figure out what meals you can make out of that. That way you don't have to go spend money. Because I'm guaranteeing there's at least 1 or 2 meals in that refrigerator and pantry that you can make that you're not realizing you can. Okay, number 7 is a drying rack. For me, most of my clothes are hand wash, hang dry anyway. So I just hang dry most of my clothes. And this cuts back on so much electricity, because the dryer takes so much electricity when it's actually drying clothes. And if you use a drying rack, you're not using it as often. Okay, and number 8 is about laundry too. Limit how many times you wash your sweatshirts and your jeans. For me, when I'm not working, I can usually get 2 or 3 uses out of a pair of jeans. Not that I'm wearing jeans lately. I don't remember the last time I wore jeans actually. And for me, sweatshirts, I can usually get 5 to 10 wears out of them. Now when I'm working, I have to wash my jeans and my sweatshirts every time I wear them. Just because I work at a daycare. Okay, number 9. Unplug items when they're not in use. So, if you're not using your dryer, unplug it. Your washer, unplug it. I have a friend who goes as far as unplugging her oven. So, if you can unplug it when you're not using it, then go right ahead and do that. Okay. Number 10 is a way to make money. Create a side hustle from a hobby. For me, I like to make cakes, so you're not supposed to. I haven't sold a cake in a while because I haven't really, but I've had to where if my friends will ask me to make a cake and they buy me the supplies instead of me going out and buying the supplies, and then I make them that. Or if you like to draw, do something like that. I'm not crafty at any point. I can make cakes, that's pretty much it. So, yeah. But of course you can make any type of hobby or skill you have into a side hustle. Especially now with the internet. Number 11 is make your own cleaning products. For me, I do this all the time because most of the stuff in your house can be cleaned with water and vinegar, and you can throw in a little bit of rubbing alcohol or hydrogen peroxide or something, and you can pretty much make any cleaning product you need. Number 12 is stop eating out. My dad is horrible on this. He will go out to eat every chance he gets. So we really try to limit how many times a week we go out to eat. If it was up to my dad, we'd probably eat out 2 or 3 times a week. But I don't mind to cook. My brother likes to cook. My mom cooks. So most of the time, we are not eating out. But if you were that person who likes to eat out and eats out multiple times a week, try and stop that, especially right now. If you have to delete the apps off your phone, go right ahead. Okay, number 13 is limit food waste. It's scary how much food we actually waste. And a lot of people don't realize is the food you're wasting could probably have been frozen or used again. If you don't like leftovers, like the next night, if you make something like chili and you don't want the leftovers the next day, freeze it. That way you're not wasting it when you throw it out in a week because you didn't want it, so you didn't eat it. And there's a whole list of foods that we freeze: spaghetti sauce, chili, lasagna. Pretty much it can probably be frozen. And for like bananas, I freeze bananas, I freeze zucchini, eggplant, anything that can be frozen. And of course you can can food too if you know how to do that. At least that way you're not wasting as much. Number 14 is shop, sales, and clearance. If you're going to go shopping, if you have to have something, well, even if you don't have to have it, I shop sales anyway. That's why the stuff you will see in what I bought in May, you'll see that video in June. I got a pair of jeans for $7.20 because they were originally $40. They were on sale for $9, and I had a 20% off, and I got them for like $7.20. So shop like that. shop sales, shop clearance, anything. If you need something, do that first. Okay. 15. Use your library. Most libraries loan out books, DVDs, audiobooks. Some even loan out magazines now. Instead of wasting your money on buying or renting a DVD every time you want to see something new, or stop going to the movie theater. You might have to wait a little bit, but at least in the long run it's free and you didn't waste your money if you didn't like it anyway. Number 16 is make your own beauty products. And yes, I know it sounds crazy, but you can make your own face cream, your own lip balm, hair mask, face mask. Pretty much any beauty product on the market you would probably make yourself. And it's better for you. Okay. 17 is cook in bulk and freeze. I kind of already mentioned that already. But if you make a big pan of something, if you're not going to eat it immediately, freeze it. That way you're not wasting so much money and you've got a meal that's ready to go if you ever need one. Okay. Number 18 kind of plays off this as well, is freezer meals. Have meals that aren't cooked already in the freezer. Like, I can freeze my chicken enchilada soup and all I have to do is put it in the crock pot and add the liquid. So I wouldn't add in the enchilada sauce or the chicken broth, but everything else I would add in already, and I could freeze that and have it ready to go. And of course there are other freezer meals. Ree Drummond has a lot. Just get on Food Network or her blog or something and you will find a lot of freezer meals. That's where I get most of mine from. And of course there are other freezer meals. Just type in freezer meals on YouTube or on Google or even on Pinterest and you'll find tons of recipes that can be freezer meals. Okay, number 19 is another way to make money, and that is sell clothes, books, or anything else that you are not using and that you haven't used in a while. For me, amazingly enough, I just recently decluttered my closet and only got rid of one other thing. But the stuff I'm getting rid of, I will try to sell instead of just donating it. That way at least I get a little bit of extra money back from it. And the same thing with books. I graduated college almost 3 years ago. Well, I finished grad school almost 3 years ago. I finished college 5 years ago. I don't need the books anymore. So most of them I've sold, but some of them I have kept. And if I'm not using them as reference, I may as well try to sell them. And of course you can also sell furniture or decor, anything, especially on Facebook. And now you can even do it where you don't have to come in contact with the people. Okay, and number 20 is use coupons. I know this is harder now because a lot of stores limit how many coupons and what kind of coupon you can use. But I use coupons on pretty much anything and everything I buy. Even Amazon has coupons. You've just got to pay attention because usually it's linked under the product that there is a coupon available. And if I'm going to buy that product, I usually click that coupon and make sure I have it. And of course there are sales codes all the time, which are basically coupons. So yes, use coupons. It's not as easy, but you can do it, and it does save you money. Okay, so that is 20 ways to save money. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want more videos like this, let me know down below in the comments. Other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye-bye.